into the moon. जिस तरह भी जाऊं, तुझको ही चाहूं. हमरा अब से मेरा तू, हमरा मैं भी तेरा हूँ. दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ, लगे सबको लगा. कैसे मैं करूँ बयां, जिस तरह भी जाऊं, तुझको ही चाहूं. हमरा अब से मेरा तू, हमरा मैं भी तेरा हूँ. दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ, लगे सबको लगा. कैसे मैं करूँ बयां, जिस तरह भी जाऊं, तुझको ही चाहूं. हमरा अब से मेरा तू, हमरा मैं भी तेरा हूँ. दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ, लगे सबको लगा. कैसे मैं करूँ बयां, जिस तरह भी जाऊं, तुझको ही चाहूं. हमरा अब से मेरा तू, हमरा मैं भी तेरा हूँ. दिल को जाने ये क्या हुआ, लगे सबको लगा. कैसे
Good afternoon, good evening, wherever that shit. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is, wherever you at. This is the What's Next podcast. It is Monday. It is after 7 p.m. Today we're on CPT. If you don't know what that is, my man T.I. used to say, it's the information age. Look it up, motherfucker. But I'm sorry. Dennis, what's up, short?
Where your face at? What's up?
It's fell. I'm tired, yo. I'm sorry.
Who's gonna get mad at me if I ain't showing my face? They send me a text immediately. You're fired.
I'm here, okay? Hey, what's up? Carlos!
What's up, man?
No,
what's
your
up?
name ain't Carlos. Sir, wait your turn, sir.
Nah, I'm saying what's up.
What the fuck? Carlos had 2 no call, no shows. Today was his fire day. Dennis, I was on his ass. Dennis, I had to drive down to fucking South Carolina today to meet this guy and make sure his phone worked. All that. It's crazy, man. What?
He got a fold though. He got that expensive phone that fold over. Got 2 screens on it.
That would be true if I was in South Carolina.
Derek, if y'all don't know who this is the #1 self-proclaimed Denver Broncos fan in the world, and y'all should know the drill.
Y'all know the drill. Listen, you ain't just a fan when they doing good. You're a fan when they doing bad. So I rock with it. I don't care. I'm here.
What's up, Sherelle?
All right, so how was y'all weekend?
Not bad.
Beautiful weekend.
That's good. That's great, actually.
That boy got his glasses on today.
So y'all know, listen, I'm tired, yo. I'm tired. All right, so listen, you only can keep 2. Which 2 you keep?
Oh, snap. Give me noodles
Hot
and it's
Pockets?
the chicken kind. Give me noodles and give me Hot Pockets because my son eat them. Noodles and Hot Pockets.
Give me the glizzies and the Hot Pockets.
I'll take Hot Pockets and the popcorn chicken.
Give
That
me
was my
the
third pick.
glizzies.
I'm taking the popcorn chicken and and the Oodle Noodles.
Yeah,
I ain't
tell
fucking
him,
with that
tell him, yo, it's an instant meal. It's for every occasion. When you
Okay.
sick, when you hungry, when you poor. Listen, man, I
Let me
say
tell you something.
Kobe Bryant ain't from Philly if he ain't had two things: oodles and noodles and a hug. If you ain't had a hug, you ain't for the hood, bro. Nah, you ain't for the hood. Nah.
Well, he ain't from the hood. His dad played for the NBA.
I said that. That's what I said. It's two things: oodles and noodles and a hug. A hug, you know what a hug? A young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't even. I wonder do they still sell them shit.
yeah, they
I
do.
wonder how much they cost
Nothing
now.
but
How much
syrup,
they cost? I
nothing but
know they're not a
syrup
quarter no
and
more.
water. It's syrup and water. I don't know why we ever drunk that back in the day. Good Lord.
Shit, I used to drink them all the time.
All the
But I know
time, right?
one thing. It was only a quarter. You couldn't beat
I
it.
was, listen, I stopped drinking them when I got to high school, but they didn't like, what you got a young boy for? You a grown man. Get a soda or something. Get a Gatorade. I'm like, listen, times is hard, bro.
I ain't never stopped drinking. Shit, I used to get the 50 cent joint. But I
Yeah,
can't even say I stopped drinking.
I had Nick.
I don't drink them now as a grown man, though. Let me
of
tell you
course
that.
not.
I
Of course not.
had to let go of all that fucking sugar. Sugar.
What the hell is Carlos doing, yo? Just keep coming and
Right, man.
The
Yeah, he
ever,
got malfunction.
you know my new joint is the Everfresh tropical punch and the cranberry apple. That's my new joint, man. I gotta leave them
That's my
alone.
drink right here. You see this? Body armor. I
Okay,
like this
okay,
more than
okay.
Gatorade.
all right.
I
So
love Gatorade, but if they got body armor, that's first choice.
Okay.
I don't like body armors. Them shits is too thick, bro. Them shits is like drinking a melted smoothie.
so y'all know each week I find a story that we talk about. And over the weekend it was a 6-year-old that shot his teacher in Virginia. Now,
What?
how much of a mind capacity do you have to get a gun,
Wait,
bring it to school, hide it, conceal it the whole entire day, and then shoot your teacher with it? Like
what? They don't have better detectors in
in
like
elementary, he's 6. That's
elementary.
pre-K,
Yeah.
kindergarten, maybe first grade. Like this
No.
shit is crazy.
If it ain't high school, you should not be having a gun in middle school. Well, now you
You shouldn't
maybe
be having a gun in school, period.
no, but listen, in high school, I know a lot of cats that carry guns, yo.
We all did, but we'll still stand by my statement. You should not be
Listen,
with a firearm.
when my dad was younger, when he was in he went to the same high school I went to, Ben Franklin. He said it was this guy. I can't remember his name. He said a homicide. That's what it's called. And he used to have a shotgun in his locker, and because it was him and Mamiya Abdul Jamal brother.
Come on, Derek.
Yeah,
Did you just say the motherfucking name was homicide?
I think it was either homicide or something with an M or something. But he was a problem. Remember back in the day, it was the gangs. So my dad grew up in the. He was born in the mid '50s, mid to the early '50s. So like around like the '60s, it was like he was in high school. So back then, Ben Franklin was an all boys school, and you know he was a guy. He was a dirty, but dad could fight. So anybody mess with my dad, he could like what's up? You either give him a 1-on-1, or we're going to see about it at the like either during school or after school. So it was
Did you say he had a shotgun in his locker?
shotgun in his locker.
Hey,
Yeah,
it is well documented. For anybody to go look up Redford High School in Detroit, Michigan, the SWAT team ran in the high school. They did a raid on the high school.
Who was getting money in that high school like that?
Listen, they came out with so much dope,
yeah.
guns. Only thing they didn't find is a dead body in that school.
You got to realize.
Right now, Redford High School no longer exists. They tore that bitch down and put a Meijer on top of it. For those who don't know what Meijer's is, it's like a ghetto Walmart.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for clearing all that up. Shout out to Myers. Hopefully we get a sponsor for that.
That won't happen in public school because they have metal detectors. So unless you snuck it in somehow, do like a back door or something, that's supposed to be closed.
Man, I used to listen. I was one of them dudes who got suspended from school. My parents didn't know because I would get suspended from school and then go back to school the next day. See, the whole thing
Facts.
about you getting suspended from school is whatever class you got suspended in, you can't go to that class.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
I was the
Yeah,
type
but
to get suspended from school. I was the type to get suspended from school and just go to another school.
Nah, I ain't going to no other school. Fuck, I look like
yeah,
going to another
yeah,
school.
and then that
I
happens.
ain't
You're
even
not supposed to
finishing.
I
get
I
the
gotta
ain't
go.
even
building.
finishing the work
Shit,
in my motherfucking school.
I gotta go fuck they
Fuck, I'm
hoes. I
gonna go
gotta go
to
see what they
another
hoes
fucking
hitting
school.
on. I gotta get suspended from that school. How the fuck you get suspended from a school you don't even go to?
Right.
Fuck that. Listen,
I did.
I'm different. Fuck that. All the bad girls went to my school, so I'm going back to my goddamn school. Motherfuckers used
Where
to
you
come to
went to,
my school
Dan?
to come see the girl.
Where was your school?
I was at Roxborough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to the Randolph Dobbins, and then I graduated from Franklin.
Okay, and you was North Philly for real. Damn.
Oh yeah. I didn't move out to Southwest until I was 21. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was 19. I apologize. Yeah, I was 19.
All right. So today we wanted to finish our resolution show, bettering yourself in 2023, and today we want to talk about bettering yourself in the workplace. Trying to be a better employee, trying to have a better mindset when you come to work, or just getting a better job. Period. Starting a new business. But and everybody always says this is the year to start your business. That shit ain't for everybody.
Every day is a new day to start your business.
Yeah, I
Let me
mean,
tell you
Well,
something.
Only
Let
thing
me tell
is,
you something.
are you going to put the work in that it takes for a business to succeed?
right. That's what it is.
Listen,
And
I
that's,
drive these
hold on.
trucks.
And a successful entrepreneur makes $28,000 a year.
No, listen, I drive these trucks.
he said no.
Listen, I make more than that. Jeez.
Listen, I make
That's
29,000, and I
that's
don't
just on
own
the
my own
side though.
business.
Like,
I only make 29 driving this truck. But listen, everybody always wants to know, well, when you gonna get your own truck? Get out that company truck and get in your own truck. Let me tell you something.
You got benefits.
Business ownership ain't nothing but work.
Right.
yeah.
Facts.
When I get
Facts.
off work, when I get off this job, I go
You ain't got
home and I lay the fuck down.
down. Thank you. Thank you. They don't understand that. It's
And
constant work. It's constant
I
work. You listen. When I get to work, all I gotta do is tidy up a little bit outside. I sit on my ass for 4 hours, and then I come back and I work for 4 hours. Now, with the first 4 hours, I can choose to tidy things up and stuff like that to keep busy. But to be honest with you, the hardest part of the job is in the summertime. I'm cleaning. So we gotta make sure all these schools in Philadelphia is clean. Well, not all the school, but the school I'm at is clean. We listen. He has a union. I got a union. So just in case something pop off, I can go to my union rep like, hey, trust me, it's work. That entrepreneur stuff, it sounds
you know what's
good.
the hardest part of my job? Hardest part of my job is getting up to get there on time.
Yeah.
Hardest part of my job.
That used to
That's
be
hardest
until I
part.
took it seriously.
I
I work.
I
I
do
work.
not like call me small minded, call me whatever you want. I don't want my own business right now. I'm not mature enough to work all goddamn day. If I
Yeah.
own my own business, I would be working right fucking now.
You be working for at least at the least 14 hours a day. That's at the least. Some motherfuckers working 16 hours a day.
Some motherfuckers beat me.
And everybody don't sleep 8 hours.
Some motherfuckers beat me.
BJ one of them
I
that don't sleep 8 hours.
I need my 8 hours. Fuck that.
I mean, I know how to get mine. Like I may get 5 this day,
Ice cream sandwich.
7 that day, but on the weekends, I may go 12, 14. You know what I mean? That's the difference on it.
I
That's the
don't
best
want
thing
my
about
own
working for the
business.
school. Your weekends are off. Every weekend you're off. That's the best thing about working for the school.
So, Dennis, can you do us a favor, right? So
I'm listening.
hold on, let me.
Oh, he about to make me big screen. Hey.
It's some circulations talking about WWE and Vince McMahon and him coming back. Can you explain to the people what the issue is with Vince McMahon coming back to the NFL? I mean, I said NFL, the WWE.
Supposedly he got caught up in some type of sexual scandal. Don't quote me on exactly what it is. I cannot give you exact because I don't have it right now because BJ just hit me with this at the last minute. What I can say is he's coming back to be on board, but he's not interfering in storylines or what's going on.
Oh, this is what they're talking about, Vince McMahon.
With the day to day. I think he's coming back because it's his company. Like at the end of the day, this is my baby. You're not just gonna tell me, oh, you can't be around here, you can't come. You got to sell the company or something like that. No, I'm not selling the company. This is my baby, and it's kind of the same situation with the Washington football team. They want him to sell the team. He ain't selling his fucking team. He'd be damned if he sells the team.
Wait a minute, Dennis. Wait a minute. I know a person who owned their own business, right? It was a nonprofit business. They hired their daughter to work at that business. The board told this lady, if you don't fire your daughter because she does not have the education to work here, although she's been working at that job her whole life, if you don't fire your daughter, we're going to fire you. And do you not know they voted her out of her own company?
That's crazy.
And that's why people don't like boards.
That's possible. But that don't, I mean, they voted Vince McMahon out of his own company. But guess what? Them checks still say Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And guess what? He coming back. That's the difference on it.
Right.
See, you can say, hey, we don't want you around here no more. We voting you off the island. But if you ain't got the paperwork to back it up,
what do Triple H do? What's the Triple H? Doesn't he do the day-to-day operations?
Yeah, Triple H does the day. He's the COO.
Okay.
Chief Operations Officer or Chief Officer of Operations.
So WrestleMania is about to come up, and normally WrestleMania come up, all the big stars come back, and they say a lot of them saying, no, we good, we ain't fucking with that.
So what did he do? I'm sorry. What did Vince do?
To the purse get bigger.
They said Vince was fucking with everybody under the sun. If you wanted this prime time spot,
listen. He got me on main screen and he talking. Let me just say this. I didn't say none of that. All right. Vince McMahon, listen. Vince, if you listen to Vince, let me say this, Vince. I didn't say none of that. All right. What you did behind closed doors is between you and those people. All right.
Man.
Now, Vincent Kennedy, the wrestler that I know, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the wrestler I know, I ain't got a problem with you. Let me get that all the way out there.
So he sleep with these people or they rape them?
SmackDown or Raw?
I don't think he actually. So it was just the advancements he tried to do, like
the quid pro quo.
All them scenes. Back in the day, WWE used to do some wild shit back in the day. They can't do that no more. He pushed all that stuff. Like that man was bad. That was a bad man with some money.
But remember they tried to get him for the whole steroid situation. Remember?
Yeah, they did. He listen. Cena, Hogan, all them dudes was on steroids. Even I think Randy Orton. Triple H was the only one. It's crazy. I thought Triple H.
What I didn't notice was a lot of those wrestlers. All they do is lift weights. All they do is stay in the gym.
Well, you have to. You look how much damage your body takes. They flipping off the top of rope. That top rope was what, like 4 or 5 feet. You flipping off of that, jumping on somebody's body. You over 200 pounds. The average wrestler is 200 pounds and up. So, like, you got to be a crazy athlete. You got to be big. Some dudes are 6'8", and you got to have the agility of a 6'8" in the NFL. That's a D lineman, offensive lineman.
But that's what he was getting. He was getting guys that was college football players but didn't make it. Yeah,
baseball players. Yeah,
a lot of them.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the guy that's running the motherfucking joint right now, Roman Reigns, didn't make it in the NFL. Is a motherfucking top wrestler. Brock
That's
Lesnar
why I give
didn't make it in the NFL.
Brock Lesnar, yep. And Goldberg
didn't make it in the NFL. Goldberg, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Atlanta. That's right. Yeah. what's Ron Simmons? He was a baseball player. Him and
That was another one. What's the other? There was another boy too. What was his name? Crush.
yeah,
I think his name was Crush. He was another one. He
yeah.
used to. I think Crush was in the demolition. I might be fucking up right. I know AB like, cut this shit off. He fucking up right. I
No,
think it
but
was
Hulk
Crush
Hogan,
was in the demolition.
was in Muscle Beach. I know that for sure. He's from California. So
Yeah, but
they
all
found
was. I
him.
didn't know that they all was like together. I don't know if they all was
Yeah,
friends, but they all was
yeah,
together. Sting, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, and the Road
right.
Warriors. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's a whole card right there full of good dudes. Facebook user
Speaking
said
of
Hogan from
cards,
New York.
speaking
What
of
did Facebook
speaking of
user say?
cards,
Facebook user,
speaking of cards,
state your
That's
name, Jay.
that's
speaking of cards, did y'all watch the fight the other night?
Oh man, hey Los, tell me that what? Tell Los, could you name a better card than that, Los? Though that card was
Listen,
good.
that was a
Then
good ass card.
every fight was good on that joint.
Oh shit, that's just stacks.
Oh, Stacks again. Stacks, come on, Stacks. You killing us with this Facebook user shit.
That's because listen, if people go to the Facebook group, it pop up Facebook user, but they go to one of our pages and it pop up.
Jake the Snake Roberts. Yeah. That card was Los, that card was real good though, Los.
That was a dope ass card. I ain't gonna lie, like I was excited for all those fights. A couple of them, I don't know their name. I'm horrible with sports. That's why I don't talk about sports because I can never remember them niggas' names.
Oh,
People.
okay.
But the
But
dark skinned dude that got beat up, that lost, he was in that motherfucker. It seemed like he was just in that bitch just to be up there. He wasn't swinging at all. He was getting beat the fuck up.
Hogan
that was
Hogan was born in
was his
Augusta,
name Boo
Georgia.
Boo? Or was he fighting Boo Boo? I can't remember.
He was fighting Boo Boo. Yeah.
Okay, he was fighting Boo Boo. Okay, so yeah, he got his ass. But then the next fight after that was the boy Ellis. They call him
Yeah.
Speedy.
Yeah.
Speedy was winning 10 fucking rounds. Easy.
Bro.
Easy, but he got
beat
tired.
in the 12th round and
Yo,
lost.
he got tired, yo. He ran out of gas. Like you know what I think he did? He got some ass the night before, which you ain't supposed to do.
What the?
You ain't supposed to have sex if you're boxing. Everybody knows if you're boxing, you cannot have sex. He got some ass the night before, messed him all the way up, lost his legs.
What the?
Bull just stayed in the fight. But the first 10 rounds, Speedy won the first 10 rounds easy. But them last two, he got his ass whipped.
All right, so
then Boots fought after that. Then Boots was the ball was running from Boots all night. Boots
Whoever the Facebook user was, Hogan's from Georgia. I always thought Hogan's from California, but maybe he went out there, to get. Yeah, Hogan's from Georgia.
That's Jay Johnson. He said Hogan was from New York. Don't get me.
Yeah, Hogan's from Georgia.
All right, so back to bettering yourself in your workplace. Like, what can we do mentally? What can we do?
You said at work. What do you do? What would you do if you were still at FedEx to do better at FedEx? Let me ask you.
Smoke a joint before you go to work.
Yeah, you tripping? Yeah.
I don't even think he hit the reaper.
Listen. You're supposed to make your job as easy as possible. Come to work on time. That's what you're supposed to do. Come to work on time. I'm actually early. You know why? Because it gives me time to settle down before I got to go to work. You get up early. You get there on time or get there early so you have time to relax a little bit before you got to do it. And you make your job comfortable, man. Don't make it too hard. Be friendly. Don't talk to anybody at your job. Workplace.
Oh my God! Say that again a little louder, Derek. Say it a little louder.
Listen.
Your coworkers is not your friends.
They are your backstabbers.
Listen.
You ever hear that song from the OJs? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Them backstabbers. It's coworkers. Take out backstabbers and put coworkers. No, and it don't matter what job you got. You could be in the middle of cleaning shit all day. But if you having a good fucking time cleaning shit, they want that fucking job. All right? I'm telling you.
if you
Tell him why
have
you mad,
friends,
son. Tell him why you mad, son.
listen. If you have friends at the job like homies, it's cool because all we do is talk about sports all day. It ain't nothing but ESPN at work. That's all we did at UPS. So I get it, and I was there for 11 years. Aaron to tell you, that's all we used to do. That's where it started. That's the first sports room was UPS, boy. Your
All
team
I
came
ever
up straight.
hear, all
You
I
got
ever,
cussed out the Monday
all I
morning.
ever hear from AB is how people call out all the time.
All the time.
Man, they don't
All the
want to
time.
work. Man, they don't want to do no work.
Yeah, of course not. You listen.
Especially
You
on
doing
Friday.
8 hours in 4 hours at UPS, man. 8 hour worth of work in 4 hours. Trust me, they slave you. Trust me, I know.
What's
You
up,
ain't get
Jay?
home at 7 in the morning.
Stacks in the house.
What's going on, fellas?
Yo, what's up,
Bad
man?
for my tardiness.
Wait a minute. Who the fuck is snoring in the microphone?
That's my daughter. Hold on, y'all. I had to charge my phone. That's my daughter.
All right, so Carlos, how do you make sure you have a great day at work?
To be honest, I absolutely choose to have a good day. I have to make a conscious decision to have a good fucking day. When shit happens, I have to consciously choose to be like, you know what? Fuck that shit. That is a situation. That is a moment in the broad scheme of the entire day. I
Yo,
have to choose to have a good day.
you have a driving die. I know it's tough. That's why I was never a driver at UPS. They was like, "Yo, you got to do 100 bucks." I'm like, "Nah." He said the pay's all right, but nah.
It all depends on what route you was in. I mean,
No matter to me.
some people routes only do 40 or 50 stops. Some people route do 200 stops a day.
Let me tell you something. If I did 200 stops as a truck driver, I wouldn't even know y'all. I'd be too motherfucking rich to even talk to y'all.
Right.
Hey, excuse me. I
It
don't even
was
like the
so
way
we
you
was
hit
at
us with that
FedEx.
shit right there.
We was at
You
FedEx.
motherfucker.
We had
You
one
motherfucker
guy.
fucking John Cena. You can't see me. You know what I mean? What's up?
We had one guy to do the whole entire Lutherville by himself. The dude got mad because he couldn't get a pay raise he wanted, and he quit. They had to get 4 drivers to do his one route.
Should have just paid him.
Right.
4
Because
different
now you
people.
got to pay 4 people for that same situation.
Listen, I'm
Mhm.
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Them motherfuckers that sit there.
Hold on, sir. Your turn is gone, sir. Your turn is gone. So, Stacks, how do you make sure you have a good day, sir? And you have a rough job, sir. And so, how do you make sure you
You
have a
out there
good day?
staging lives,
Alright,
man.
you
Keep
want
Hold
me
staging
on,
to
lives.
wait a minute, because I need to fucking hear this.
you want me to shit. You
Go
want me
ahead
to
and do it. Give it to us. Give it
We
to us.
already over now.
Too late now.
it balances itself out, right? Like you're gonna see some dark shit doing what I do. But then you're gonna see some nice shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like we had a kid call 911 saying he needed help, but he never told us what he needed help with. Kind of found out the kid needed help with his homework. Weird,
Oh snap!
right? You know
Oh
what I'm
snap!
saying? Cutest shit ever and shit. You know what I mean? But then the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll get a girl who says she was raped at a party, or you'll
Oh
get
my
like
god!
the shit gets dark. Like
Yo,
it gets
what
dark.
do you do? What if a girl says she's been raped? What's the first thing you do?
Straight to the hospital. Just keep her warm. Make sure she keeps her clothes on. Don't you got to treat her cut like if she has like outside cuts, anything or abrasions, just wrap it because all of
What
that.
you mean? Hold on. What you mean outside cut? What do you mean?
Like so, say if she has like a cut on her arm, like from
Oh, okay.
fighting the dude off, or maybe she broke a tooth because she tried to bite dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these
Okay.
things happen. So like we're in preventative mode. We're trying to make it so that like when they run blood work and shit like that, or they could, take DNA from a cut or take DNA from her or swab her mouth for DNA, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or when they come with the rape kit, like that shit is intrusive as fuck. Like that
Right.
rape kit, they do a whole bunch of shit to you. You know what I'm
So
saying? So
do you have to, you probably have to ask for permission, of course, to like, hey,
yo,
I'm
bro,
gonna help you out
it's yeah, yo, like it's.
because she in like panic mode, and you might be trigger her, and
Yo,
like
no,
I
not no
couldn't do
facts.
it.
Yo, no facts. Like we had one person and shit. Like low key, she was like, the dude was built just like me, but he had a little haircut. I'm like, well, what me?
Oh,
I
I was like,
promise you, I
I'm
was at
out.
work the whole day. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I'm out.
You know what I mean? But but that shit triggered her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, shit, you got kids
How
that
do
shit
you
happens to. Like,
how do you keep shit like that from bothering you, bro? Like, how do you keep that shit off of your spirit, bro?
Right.
That man's been through so
I,
much in his life.
I, I'm
That
numb
shit
to it.
just,
I've seen it.
and that's bad.
It's happened to me. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've had good practice. Let's just say that.
That's
So,
bad.
but nah, man. At the end of the day, like, I just look at it like, yo, I'm here to help somebody. I mean, I wish we would get paid more, but you know, it is what it is.
The
Thank you
jobs
for
you
your
love to
service.
do, you will
Thank you
never
for your
get paid.
service.
Nah, I
Sir,
appreciate it,
thank you for
appreciate it,
your
appreciate it, appreciate it,
service.
appreciate
That's
it.
crazy, bro.
But the worst ones is
And suicides.
nah, gun like trauma patients, like people get
Okay.
shot or stabbed. That shit is the worst.
So what's the protocol? Let's say it's a shootout and you're fresh on the scene. How do you protect yourself? Like, is this like everybody for themselves, or is it a protocol to say like,
Oh, all right. So what we have is I forgot what this shit's called. I can't remember the proper name for it, but basically it's steps in place. If it's an active shooter, we can get as
okay.
close as we can, but that truck we drive is bulletproof. That
Oh, okay. I
glass is
didn't know that.
bulletproof. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So like, if
So if he
anything,
fires his firearm at, do you have to stay away?
hell yeah.
Because like you're the only person that's standing between him and the victim.
I'm not taking a look, bro. Like, look, man. I'm gonna tell you, I love my job, and I ain't taking a bullet in the ass for it.
That
Okay.
nigga
Okay.
say I don't
Okay.
get paid enough. At the end of the day, I don't get paid enough.
Absolutely not.
So what
Um,
happens? Let's say an active shooter's there, and you see him, he see you. Which y'all reverse and get the hell out of there.
yo, honestly, when it comes down to it, like I haven't had an active shooter, but we've had a guy with a knife he charged at me. I knocked him
Okay.
the fuck out. Like,
Yeah, I'll
you
take my
do.
chance with a knife over a gun. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely. But you
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing is like, yo, it's you have to protect yourself first. You got to make sure you get home.
Okay. So you just
Fact.
went. You just went into like, I'm gonna knock this nigga the fuck out, and then
Absolutely.
whatever
What the
happens
fuck I'm
happens.
supposed to do? Like, sir, stop. After the fucking first stop, I'm like, hey, yo, bruh. That
Because
sir turned to, hey,
some
yo,
people
my
might be scared.
nigga, relax.
Yo, some people might be scared. Like I don't know if I won't be scared if it's a girl come at me with a knife, but then
You getting
again,
the
she
same
might come.
thing?
That's even worse.
Right, it
That's
is even
even
worse.
worse if a woman
That's
come at you with a knife because women will cut the fuck out you
It
just
will.
off GP.
It won't care. It will not care.
You getting the
Did
same
y'all see
thing,
the
but
video of that girl busting the dude head open with the bowling ball
facts.
Yes,
No.
and then rolled the strike
And
and they left him
Yeah.
with the
laying
same
there
ball,
and shit.
with the
Ain't nobody
same ball,
up
with the same
Yo,
ball.
with the same ball. Like shit is wild, yo. Like we be out here doing stupid shit, yo.
did she sneak him or she went up on him?
No,
No, they was arguing.
they was damn near kissing. They was sharing the same breath and every goddamn
went
thing.
up top on
So
him.
she just took the ball and just cocked him. He just dropped. He just
Yeah.
laughed at him and whatnot. And she just turned around and rolled the strike right down the fucking middle.
You know how heavy a bowling ball is? That's like 20 pounds.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir.
Killed him.
Jay
Yo,
killed
that's 20 pounds. These 10 to 20 pounds.
Let me
Yeah.
tell
Depending
you
on the ball.
something. Let me tell you something. I hate to be a victim blamer, but if you stand there with somebody with a bowling ball in their hand and y'all arguing,
She's strong.
you need to be prepared to motherfucking Darkwing Duck, motherfucker.
something. She's been prepared for something.
Hey yo. You know what I ain't even going to say what I was about. Nah, y'all ain't gonna get me
Nah,
canceled.
go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Fuck it.
Stacks, hold that one in, Stacks. Fuck that.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, man. Let me change the subject a little bit. Now I was reading this, and please tell me I'm 100% wrong when I say this. Please tell me. But they were saying my girl Glorilla, right? Glorilla.
Bro, I
I
already
know where
know
this
what
is
you about
going.
to say.
I know where this is
I
going.
already know
I
what
know
you
where this
about
is
to
going.
say. Go ahead,
It's
Dennis. Go
it's
ahead.
about her
Go
dietary
ahead.
I just
choices, isn't it?
so it must be true. This okay, let me get this out there. Glorilla said this on some show somewhere
Hold
that
on,
she
hold on.
wears
Before you do it.
dark underwear
Oh, okay, okay.
because she has
Whew.
too many chocolate streaks, is what I'm gonna say. All right.
That's not the one. I heard that one also, but there's another one that's way
That's so
crazier.
That's nasty.
Well, what's
That's a
the other
grown
one? I
woman.
did that one.
That's a
Huh?
The
grown
one
woman.
I heard, she did 3 years in jail for stealing cereal at Kmart.
That's not the one I heard either. It's not the one I heard either.
Nigga, she had to go in
Hold
that
up.
motherfucker
So
and
what's the one
represent
you heard,
herself.
Zach?
Let's just say,
What's the one you heard, Zach?
when she has a boyfriend, her dietary choices are way different. Let's just say that she likes a little extra sauce on whatever she eats.
Oh yeah, I seen that one too.
What?
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no. I heard people
yeah.
do that before.
I,
I heard people do that, but no,
I mean,
that's no,
that's great.
yo,
What, she putting syrup down there?
I
Nah,
can only imagine. She's like,
nah.
"Hey
She'll
man, we ain't
take
got
a
no syrup
spoon.
left. I need you to help me out with
She'll
these
be eating
waffles."
Panda Express. She'll be eating Panda Express, and she wants some extra goddamn sauce on it. And she gonna sit there and wait for the sauce because it take 10, 15 minutes to get the sauce out.
All right, so back to bettering yourself.
It's a damn shame that you know that offhand like that.
So when do you know it's time for you to choose another career?
Oh, that's
well,
easy. That's easy.
Shit. The
That's the
day
easiest.
the day after you sign the paperwork, shit.
No, look, I'm gonna tell you the absolute point where I decided to get out of trucking.
You said
I was
trucking.
getting off. Yeah, I used to be a truck driver.
Hmm.
Um, I got to the site to get in my truck. My body wouldn't let me get out my car.
oh
Like
snap!
I'm just like it made me not like it made me sick to like go near that truck. And I'm just like, this ain't it. It's not it to
Truck
me.
driver
Like,
tough. Truck
oh
driver
no,
tough.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's why
Listen,
when I see
at
Gordo
UPS,
running, I'm looking like, yo, man, you that
hey,
nigga, because
we
boy,
found bullet holes, all
Hey,
kinds of stuff in there, man. You're taking something over almost 20 feet long. Like that's tough, bro.
that's
listen,
not 20 feet. It's
I'm gonna
53.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. You know it's time for you to change jobs when somebody hire you off of Indeed when you've been putting in them resumes and stuff like that. That's when it's time to change jobs.
What? That shit went over my head.
It didn't go over my head. I think I understand what he was saying, but I just think he said it a little bit differently for us to understand. But at my other side of my brain, that ignorant thinker of mine, understand what he's saying.
Oh yeah, when somebody pay you more, man, you don't owe
That's right.
you don't
Yeah,
owe that job nothing, bro. Man, look,
nothing.
you don't owe it because you just a
So
number.
that's not necessarily true. So let me explain. So I was at FedEx, and the guy I worked
Uh-oh.
for, he allowed me to coach football. He gave me Saturdays off, so I coached football during football season. So
Hmm.
another guy came to me and was like, "Hey, I can give you a route closer to home. I would pay you a little bit more, and you'll be able to get off in time to go to football." And I was like, no, this man gave me the opportunity to coach football, and out of level of respect for him letting me do what I love to do, I'm not going to do that because he gave it to me. Now, yes, I got to come from Cockeysville to get home. That's 25 minutes. Straight shot. That's no traffic. You talking about getting off at 4:35 o'clock? Woo! That shit sounded so good to get done by my house and just park that motherfucker and be good. But no, he gave me an opportunity. He didn't beef with me. A lot of people, these motherfuckers ain't have that. These motherfuckers mad as shit. I had Saturday off and they didn't. Out of love and respect, I felt as though I couldn't just up and leave that man like that. You know what I mean? Like that's how I felt about it. Because you looked out for me, so I'm not going to stab you in the back after you done looked out for me. And I know everybody don't think like that.
Is it a stab in the back when you're trying to for the like the betterment of your financial situation and your
Your
family?
family,
I
because
think I think I think to a point this is
Like I
this
would
is how I
understand
think
if I'm
about that situation that BJ just said. I think you would have to go to the guy that gave you the Saturdays off, and you had to let him know, listen, I need more money for my family. I want to thank you for everything you did, but I'm gonna give you these 2 weeks to let you know that you're going to have to get somebody else here.
So with
With his wife.
FedEx in the route I was at, I was getting the $1.60 per stop, right? Because I was in the countryside. So when you get
Okay.
into the city, it's tighter, so you get more work. On my route in the country, I can do 140 stops and get done by 10 o'clock at night. That's what leaves in a reasonable time because I got country roads. When in the city, you pushing 200, 250, 300 stops getting done at time of night. You know what I mean? And instead of getting that $1.60, you might be looking at 50 or 60 cents because you're getting so many done at one time. So we get paid based on how much we work. So you got to also count that into that too. And I know that route, so I can do that like the back of my hand. I don't have to learn the city and watch and lock my truck up every time, worry about the motherfucker gonna blow my head off and all that shit. I'm in the country with the only person gonna run up on me is that goddamn deer.
Listen, the first thing at a job is job security. You can't be at a job and then they can fire you anytime they want to. It's job security.
The only person that got job
ain't
security
nobody's job
is the
safe.
damn president. The only person job safe is the president.
Ain't nobody's job safe.
I mean, that's listen.
I understand you. I understand, Derek. You pay union dues, so at least they gonna fight for you.
Right. At least they go. Right. That's what I'm saying. Job security.
Let me tell you something about these. Let me tell you something that you may know, or you may not know. It's some shady ass shop stewards out there. All right, players.
But
it's
for the most part,
shady ass shop stewards out there that'll cut a deal. They cut deals with the motherfucking underground.
That's why you go to the union meeting. That's why you go to the union meeting.
This is how you get rid of Derek, and then we'll support.
But this is listen.
Let's say Stacks go to work tomorrow, and they say, "Yo, we need paramedics in Philly. You got to go to Philly next week." And he's like, "No, my kids and shit here." Well, then you either go to Philly or you lose your job.
And it's not that easy. What happens is when you get into situations like these.
That one write up from 2019, and they had to write his ass up.
But listen. This is I'm only speaking from my experience. I only speak from my experience. So with the school board, I work with cleaners. So we get bids every 2 years. So when I first got to with the school board, I went to bids because that was when the bids came up, and I asked for the school that they put me at. I was there until the summer of 2020. I got in a situation, and I had to roll. So now bids was last year, and I bid in where I was at. The only reason I bid in where I was at is because the place that I was at, my supervisor was going to retirement. You got to get in when you fit in, man. You got to look at the build engineer. You got to look at your supervisor, which is your CA. And you do got time for all that because these are the next 10 or 15 years.
The same way we sit here and we talk about these NFL teams and why quarterbacks can't succeed and why head coaches get fired,
right?
The same way they do at your fucking job. That's all the same shit.
I'm telling you, I'm
telling you, if your job is under new management because they done fired the old one, what happens?
Listen. I'm telling you, the way the school board is, it's sweet. You know, you can do drugs and they'll take you to rehab. You know that, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of jobs. There's a lot of jobs like that.
That's a law. That's a legal disability. If you are
right, there's a lot of jobs like that.
They have to get you help first.
Right. So you do know
how many times they got to get you help, but they got to get you help.
Listen, at UPS, you couldn't do drugs back then. They had drug tests, random drug tests.
Yeah, that's what they said on their contract. Yeah, that's not a piece of the UPS. Nothing against people that work at UPS. Never love with them. But a UPS worker, they know that door goes. It ain't no fucking door there. It's just an open fucking hall right there. Ain't no door there. Because everybody's in and out that motherfucker.
Listen, the only way you lose your job is you don't come to work or you hurt a child. That's the only way you lose your job.
Right.
Anything else, they'll put you somewhere else. I'm telling you, it's really hard to lose your job at the school board. That's why I ain't going nowhere.
Well, I can't even say that. I know one of my homies. He lost his job at the school board.
Georgia.
What happened? What happened to him?
That's when they did that mass fire. They fired all the people in the kitchen.
Well, the kitchen's different. That's different because the kitchen's not all year round. We all year round.
Yeah, that was like honestly, that was like.
Did he get sent somewhere else?
No, he got fired from the school board. That was like 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, that was 12 years
So
ago.
my
Now, I'm
guy
talking about
that
now.
been in his job for like 10 years now. People always think y'all been for 10 years. I don't give a fuck. They'll let your ass go. So what they doing is new management came in, and next thing you know, 4 people just gone. Next thing you know, it's no
You
more
want me to tell you what
overtime.
they doing?
Next
You want
thing
me to tell
you
you
know,
what they
instead
doing?
of you working 5 days, you work 4 days. And slowly
Listen,
but surely, he like, damn, yo, what's going on? They ready to get y'all the fuck out of there. You better be on top of
but
I
everything.
can tell you what
that's
they doing.
different.
You want me? I can break it down to you easy.
So
I'm
that's what they
gonna break it
do
down.
instead of doing layoffs. They start getting you out there slowly but surely.
No, but let me break it down. Let me break it down. Why? Let's just say Derek, for example. Let's say Derek been at his job. How long you been there, Derek?
But it's going on
Oh,
6, but I've been there for 5.
they got to pay him $17, and the new man come in for $13. I can save $4 by
You
getting
can't
rid of
do
him.
that.
Exactly.
They can't do that. They can't do that.
And so they won't. What they won't do with Derek is they won't fire Derek. They won't fire him, but they'll do little shit to him that's within the rule book that the union can't say shit about it to get him out of there. To make
It's
him
I'm
want to
telling
get
you.
out of there.
Listen. First of all, when you go to a new school, you have a building engineer. The building engineer is there, so it's not like he's going unless he's up for retirement. And it takes a long time for retirement. You got to be almost in your 60s, past your 60s, to be in retirement. So second of all, you bid into your school. So if I bid into my school, the only way you can knock me out of my school is when I do the bid, you have to have more seniority. So you look on the
No,
list.
that's not how they going. That's not how they gonna knock you out. That's not how they gonna. See, they're not gonna knock you out that way. See, you think they coming dead at you? They never gonna come dead. They gonna come around you.
It's
They never
not.
gonna come dead at you. Because if they come dead at you, if they come dead, like, this is all I'm gonna tell you. If they come dead at you, they know immediately you're gonna go to the union. They have to do everything within the guidelines that the union cannot save.
Right. Right.
That's what they have to do. So,
but see, with me, you really can't say anything. I come to work on time. I do my job. My building engineer, I ain't got no issue with him. He listen, he an asshole, but you know it's crazy fair. And I can never say that he ain't do nothing by the book. He give me a job. If I don't do my job, he write me up. Plain and simple. How can I complain?
So you know, I got fired one time, right? Let me tell you why I got fired. And this was an under table job too. Like I was running scams and shit. Shit caught up with me. But I came to work every day. Every fucking day I came to work. But one day I was like, I am so fucking tired. I don't feel like it. I was like, no, Brandon, you gotta get up. You gotta get in there. I got up, got in there. Man was like, hey, you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here. He's like, you know what? You ain't got to punch in. You can go home. Huh? You need to be happy when you come here. Every time I come in here, you tell me something you here. You need to be happy when you come here. So I laughed it all. I'm clocking in. No, clock out. Go home. You're done here. What? When you come here, you should be happy.
That sound like a fast food job.
That was personal.
Fuck you and this guy. I didn't want to come in this motherfucker anyway. And
That
then
sound like a fast food job.
only
Fast food.
motherfucker to show up at one time every day. These niggas were showing an hour, 2 hours late and shit and all that shit. I'm
Listen, fast food jobs, fast food managers, I believe need counseling because they don't know how to talk to regular people.
That's why they be on the video shit getting RKOs over the counter and shit.
You know what?
Fast food managers need because if you take a fast food manager and put them at a union job.
Carlos, do fast food managers need counseling?
How the fuck do I know, nigga? I'm not a fast food manager.
Sir,
Do
fast food managers need counseling, sir?
I think we all need a little bit of counseling.
All of us do.
Carlos is very mature now. I'm so proud of Carlos. I know back in the day, Carlos would have been like, let me tell you about this motherfucker, man.
Listen, so when I was at UPS, I got fired for being late all the time. All the time. So what I had to learn was there was this guy that went to UPS. You know what he would do? No, he got there on time, but he didn't work. He'll get there on time, go chill somewhere. When it's time to clock out, he clocked out.
They appreciate the shit out of them niggas that be there on time.
Right.
And don't do no work. That shit kills me. Like, why are you so hype about him? He ain't doing shit.
Listen,
like, he's just a one-time fucking dead body.
Are you talking about AB?
Nah. So anyway, but AB, listen, AB, and when we was at the hub, AB worked international. I worked in feeders, so I fed the building all the boxes and stuff. AB took all the stuff that's going in, like the going on the plane, the international, go to fly in the plane. So the dude was on a wall. He'll come in, clock in on time every day, early sometimes too, and just go chill somewhere for like 2, 3, 4 hours. So when he came up to the union meeting, like, yo, where you be at? He be like, I'm working. He said, no, you're not. I was in such and such. He said, this dude comes time every day. What can I say to him? Because there was no, in certain parts of the building, there's no cameras. So you like a lot of stealing was going on and stuff like that. Stealing time too. Trust me, I got jammed up for that. So you got to know your job. You got to know your job, and you got to be with the right crew. You with the right crew, your job is easy street, bro. Telling you.
Hey,
That's why.
listen. When I worked at Honeywell doing IT, it was a span of like an entire summer. We was slow as hell, and they was trying to save money. So the manager used to walk around and ask people to VTO, right? I literally VTO'd every single day at about 11, 12 o'clock. Right? That's a half a day. I only been there 4, 5 hours. Instead of going to lunch, I go home for the day. At the end of the week, I put 40 hours on my time clock. I'm gonna tell you how I got caught. There was another motherfucker who got into a car accident and then quit. This motherfucker, actually, he didn't even quit. He just had his fucking laptop at the house. This motherfucker was putting in time every single week for 3 months straight. Nigga wasn't coming to work at all. We got new management in, and new management was going over everything and found him out. And when she found him out, she did a whole goddamn audit on everything. And I got swept up in that shit. I got fired. I was gone for 2 months, and then I came back under another temp agency.
That's how it be. It'd be one person to mess up the whole squad. That's why you gotta have a good squad. If I'm working with Stacks, I'm like, yo, you gonna be out? I got you, dog. All right, you gonna be out this? Oh, I got you. And you gotta have each other back because it's us against them.
That's not
Mhm.
that's not how that shit works at my job.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
like everybody knows me there as like I'm the unapproachable one. I don't really like motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I come in, I do my job, and they're like, "Yo, why aren't you personable, so on and so forth?" And then it's like I got asked, like, "Yo, you seem like you got a bullseye on your back. Like, why? Like, what's up with that?" And I just told them, I'm like, "Look, they can't fire me." They're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because can't nobody fuck with me doing what I do."
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I'm built for this shit. You can't sit there and replace me with a cookie cutter girl who just came from college and never seen a motherfucker with a bullet in his face.
Right.
I've seen you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like there's different levels to that shit. You can't teach that.
I was actually in the I used to clean the emergency rooms, well, like for small surgeries. Not emergency, I'm sorry. The operating rooms for small surgeries like eye surgery, knee surgery, stuff like that. Yo, that is the toughest job because you got to get every speck of blood. Every speck of blood. There's people in there with hepatitis, all that. You got to have gloves. It's a whole. I couldn't do it during COVID. I trained the person that replaced me because I was a subcontractor with another company. But I liked the experience. It was something good. I was around other surgeons. I was learning stuff. You know what I mean? They were young balling me, but it was cool. I was learning. You always learn something new at a job. That's why I like jobs that travel. When I was with Southampton Window Cleaning, I used to be on the roof, and I used to shimmy down the window cleaner so he can wash the windows on the outside. I'm talking about I had to get up at 5, go to work, be off around 4, close to 5 o'clock, get a few hours of sleep, then go back to UPS, and I don't get home almost 3, 4 o'clock. So trust me, I worked those 11, 12, 13, 14-hour days, and I was exhausted. I'm in my 20s at the time.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? But I like jobs that travel because you get to see stuff. You got to make the best of your job. You do.
Mhm.
If you ain't rich or you own a company or you know what I'm saying, or you got you a engineer or something like that, making over $100,000 a year, you got to make the best of your job, man. My girl, hers is different. She wants a job that's going to push her, challenge her, and feel like she's part of she's doing something. And I'm like, Sheree, you supposed to work for money. She's like, no, I gotta like my job. If I don't like my job, I can't. She can't do it.
I got a saying because when I got fired from Honeywell, I had plenty of other jobs that was paying decent money. But the thing about it is, I kept telling my wife because she kept looking at me like, "Why the fuck you keep quitting these good ass jobs? You cannot pay me to do what I don't want to do.
Thank you.
You cannot pay me to do what I don't want to do. If I don't want to fucking do it, I don't give a fuck how much you paying me, unless it's like legit a retarded amount of money.
Right.
Like the
Job
money
security
has
and
to
money.
over that money has to overcompensate what it is you
Right.
paying me to do. And if it
Right.
don't, I'm not doing it.
Right.
Flat out.
Listen. I tell any young boy, job security and try to get a job that's paying you $20 and up. Because at least then you're making 50, almost 60 grand. Like SEPTA drivers, they gotta go through hell. But they checks nasty.
Listen, my
They
grandma,
checks nasty.
I was making $20 an hour doing IT, and I thought I was big dog. I told my grandma, I said, "Yeah, I'm making $20." She said, "Give a fuck. That ain't no money." I'm like, "What you mean that ain't no?" I'm getting. She said, "That ain't no motherfucking money. Don't tell nobody else that you making $20 an hour. You ain't getting no money." I said, "Damn."
What you
Humbled the
do?
shit out my ass.
What she do
Humbled the
though?
shit out
Wait,
my ass.
$20 an hour is not that bad. Now, it's kind of like average now, but back in the
My
day, that was
grandma,
great.
my mama, my grandma, she was a psychiatrist. Not
Oh
even a
well, that was
psychiatrist. It
she
was
went to
like a
school.
yeah, she had a mass. She was basically damn near a doctor. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, of course that's not fair. They're like, come on, I always should know the regular
but
people.
no, you need people like that. That's gonna humble the shit out you because the
Yeah,
thing about it is, what that made me do is go harder for
go
something
hard.
else
Yeah, yeah,
because like even like my job now, I love my job. Like, do I make enough money? I make enough money to live the life I want to live, absolutely.
right, right.
But the thing about it is, if something more came along, I'm gone. But again, I love the people I work with. So it
Yeah,
works out. It's a good balance.
I like if you sitting on your behind all day, then because those jobs, that's how you get fat too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gained a whole bunch of weight working with the school board. Because when I was working with my old company, Community Realty, I was a maintenance guy. So I wasn't the handiest person. I had to learn. I had to learn everything from scratch. I had to learn how to cut the lawn and do the hedges and then fixing pipes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I had on job experience, and
Hmm.
I was constantly working. I was down to 180 at max, maybe 190. When I got with the school board, I went from 190. I'm at 238 now.
Mm.
I gained a ton of weight because all I'm doing for 4 hours is really not that much work, just tidying up. And then later on in the day, you got to clean all the school and the classrooms and stuff like that. So
That's how they
yeah,
ever live
man.
sitting in that car goddamn day long. Shit, body start fucking hurting and shit. But I keep your body, mind, and soul in shape.
Yo, hey,
But
BJ, tell us the funniest lift story. Give us a funny look, because I'm cool with any driver that drive me anywhere. You drive me around, but give me a real funny lift story.
funny. Last night, this lady was like, she was like, "Hey, sugar." I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She was like, "I'm lit." I was like, "Okay." She was like, "Yeah, going to see one of my homegirls. My boyfriend live in California though. We don't see him that often." I was like, "Here go the bullshit." 45 minute ride. Then her phone rung. So she on the phone telling him that she driving right now. There's police everywhere. She got to call him back. What? So 5 minutes later, he calls back and shit. So she go, yeah. She talking to him for like 10, 15 minutes and shit. Then she go, yeah, I'm ready to crank the music up. So then she get back talking to me and shit. Talking about something. You got kids? I was like, yeah,
She try to holler.
Yo,
I
yeah,
said, she try to holler.
I got one
building.
kid and he's 16. And she was like, oh, I got twins. I was like, oh. And she started going on about her car and she did have a car with her baby before I ran it down. Man. The people stay. They always get in the car talking about some. You about to get off, or you just getting started? Wow. What the fuck does it matter? All I get you to where you going at. Fuck.
Right.
Fuck. Shit.
Y'all want to hear a funny story from my job?
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Carlos, this shit sound like it's about to be bad. Sure, he's smiling like a motherfucker.
Hey, and this is a nigga that don't smile, so you know it's about to be some bullshit.
That nigga always smiling. What you talking about?
So anything that we have a rule. Anything that happens after 2 a.m., you know it's some bullshit.
Right.
So when a call comes in, they tell you where it's at, who called, and what they're calling for.
Okay.
We just get where it's at and who called. We don't get the what you're calling for because they won't tell us. Okay, that's fucking weird. But all right.
Here we go.
Get to the house, and we're like, hey, Syracuse paramedic, what's going on? All we hear is, the fuck is that? And then we hear dude go, shit. That's not the voice that was just.
Time
Hold
to
on.
go.
All right, cool. So we open the door. It's a red light. Shorty put in the red light bulb. So red light district, right?
Right.
We get to the bedroom.
I'm about to push the button, Dennis. Don't worry about
We
it.
get
As soon as it gets
to the bedroom, bro. Shorty is suspended from the ceiling on some some shit. Now here's the crazy shit. Shorty had braces. The braces of hers got caught onto the latch of the dude's fucking like leathery crotch thing.
Yo, Dennis, go ahead. Get us out of here, Dennis.
No, fuck that. Let him finish. Fuck that. Let him finish. This some shit I only see on fucking Chicago Fire or SVU or fucking even what's my other joint? 911.
Sex sent me to the ER.
It got caught on the leathery crotch thing. So I'm like, but now, mind you, homie dick out.
Oh no.
So
what?
What you thought? What you thought was that? Was a red light district? You like the red light with the clothes on?
Hold on. Yo, was your partner a girl or boy? Was your partner a dude?
Nah, dude. Yeah, partner dude. So we now we sitting there looking at each other like
I'm not touching you.
We're giving each
You got
other
a rock, paper, scissors. You got a rope down though at this point.
We're arguing without arguing. Like we're not saying anything, but we're arguing with each other in our heads. Like we're looking at each other like
they did. We call for backup.
Yo. So lo and behold, now mind you, pause, no homo, homie dick like 10 inches long. This shit crazy. Like it's like a fucking list dude.
He say, dude.
Homie got the fire.
He say, dude.
I was not ready for that shit. Hold up, man.
Nigga, like, yo, homie got the fire hose.
So say, homie got the meats. He was fresh off of Blue Chew.
I was like, God
boy, was fresh off of Blue Chew.
Yo, nigga, on soft. Pause. So we know, like, so now, like, my partner goes like, yo. I'm like, yo, just take the fucking shear scissors and cut the fucking like, cause yo, them shear scissors, them shits could cut through glass.
Right.
I'm like, yo, just take the shear scissors and cut them. He's like, yeah, but you know, there's a joint in the way. I'm like, so what do you suppose? He's like, yo, I need you to like move it out the way. Hold up, my nigga.
No.
Why couldn't he move his own jump?
Yo, remember Rundown? Remember Rundown?
Hold on. Why couldn't he move his own jump?
Yo, the shit was so big that shit was a 2-man job, my boy.
No, but I mean him, the guy.
It would have took him and the bus to get that shit out the way.
No, he got to move. Listen, hold up, sir. He had that thing his whole goddamn life. He know how to move that shit out the way.
Yo, so like, I'm like,
TCU ain't going down without no fight.
nah. So here's what we did. So I
Oh,
had to. So we have this code word whenever we like we're overwhelmed in a situation. We'll be like, yo, I'll send my partner to go get the purple bag. There ain't no purple bag in the truck. And then he'll wait. I'll wait like 2-3 minutes. I'll be like, damn, he must not be able to find it. Let me go get it. So we can have a team meeting at the truck. So I'm like, yo, I'm not touching old boy joint. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like,
I agree.
and he like, yo, what do we do? I was like, I
Meanwhile,
know what we can do.
15 minutes done passed already. That man's still dangling the shit.
Facts. Shorty still dangling. Still, cause like, look, like she was so level with his joint. Like, if we would have cut her down, like she would have like ripped, like, bro. Anyway, she would have just her fronts would have been fucked up. So,
Oh, they already fucked up.
So here's what we do: we call the fire department.
Oh my God.
Had them come through, and we're like, yo. So we made up a lie, like, yo, we don't know, like, we need the jaws of life because we don't know, we don't know how much damage it'll do to her teeth if we try to cut it with the shears.
Right.
Lying our ass off. Like, we lied our ass off. Lo and behold, the firemen get there. Yo, this one fireman, I ain't gonna say his name because I ain't gonna do it. He is pure comedy, yo. Like, and he was like, he saw old boy joint too. He like, hey, yo, we got enough hoses on the truck. Fuck
Oh man, yo, it will give me a heart attack tonight. Oh goodness,
you know, it gets cut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sitting there looking at the old girl like, you was about to take all that? Are you okay?
right. What's the number?
Wait, hold up. With braces. Get that out the way.
Right.
Son, homie shit, that nigga, man, he in the wrong line of business. For real.
That's crazy.
That's the funniest.
My goodness. That shit. Oh my goodness. I think the funniest thing that happened to me at my job was the little boy. He was a bad little boy. They got the ES kids, the kids, and then they got the special needs kids. The ES kids, they the kids that are problem childs. They in and out. They didn't see their dad get killed in front of them. They gangsta at 10, 9. Yo,
yeah, they on Riddler.
Right. Listen. He's dragging this little boy by his feet, and he's hitting every single step coming down the back stairway to the fire tower. You listen. It took everything in me not to laugh, bro. That boy lost his job. Do. He said, "I'm getting tired of him." No, man, he disrespectful. I'm like, yo, you a grown man. That's a little child. No, man, he disrespectful. I'm gonna teach him. Yo, he hit that boy every single step going down it. I'm like,
them kids push you there.
oh man. He said, "You can't grab me like this." I said, "Well, we had told boy, yo, chill, man, chill." Oh man.
All right, so let's get out of here.
I was gonna say the funniest thing that ever happened to me. I had to shoot at somebody.
That's hilarious.
There you go.
I was gonna say the funniest thing ever happened to me when I first started working at the school. One of the young boys came through and he was getting his fruit cup and he was like, "Well, I hope it ain't no pineapples in here because I'm allergic to pineapples." I said, "Oh, we ain't got no fucking pineapples here, motherfucker. We got pineapples. We ain't got no pineapples." He said, "My mom said I'm allergic to pineapples." He said even louder. I said, "Listen, we don't have no fucking pineapples, all right? We got pineapples. I learned how to say shit right. Mind you, I've been at that school like 6 years. So
Right.
I seen him go all the way up to graduate. I called that motherfucker pineapples ever since. That's been his name. Pineapples. He used to get mad as shit when he got like 7th grade. Yo, why you keep calling me that, man? I was like, dog, that's how I met you. Pineapples.
Oh my goodness.
My dog got attacked by 2 wild hogs in Florida one time. He was still a puppy. Yeah, a wild hog. And I had let him loose.
There's a wild pig out there that's fucking people up?
No, it's a lot of them.
Oh wow.
What they do?
Yeah,
That's what
feral.
Bo
They're
Jackson be talking
fucking
about.
wild fucking pigs, nigga. They'll fuck you up, boy.
Listen, that's
Them
what Bo
motherfuckers
Jackson.
got
He
thick.
could throw rocks
Them
at him.
motherfuckers got horns this goddamn long and
Yeah,
this goddamn thick.
And eat
that,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
Listen,
That's what Bo Jackson.
I gotta
He
see.
throw the
I gotta
rocks
see
at
these
him.
motherfuckers. I ain't never
Listen, yeah.
seen them.
listen. My dog, he's a cool ass dog for real. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no vicious ass pit. He running around, I had to let him loose. It was real early, like the sun wasn't even up. The sky was like blue purple still. I let him out. You know what I'm saying? He was in the truck with me. I let him out. He was running around and shit like that. And he ran off. You know, I'm not tripping. I'm on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Woo woo. Next thing you know, he come flying past me. I'm like, what the fuck? I turn around, I look, here come two motherfucking pigs. I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Get your ass in the goddamn truck. The nigga was at the truck before I was.
Right.
He had the truck like baby's kids. It ain't time to go yet. What y'all trying to leave us?
Yeah, facts. The motherfucking pigs ain't no hoe.
I gotta see these wild pigs, man.
Yo, so one of the build engineers, white boy too. So he says but the other build engineers he trained under, or he trained him. He said he had a motor in his stuff to get it like up. Do you know this dude somehow got a court? The motor went down or got a court in something, and the fire department had to come. Yo, you talk about funny. yo, I'm like, that's not real. He said, yeah, it's real, yo. He said,
Guess who
ever
gets
since
that
then.
phone?
He
Guess who
said,
gets
ever
that
since then. He said,
Guess who
ever
gets
since
that
then, that
phone?
boy. Listen, ever since then, he said, boy, it's cool with him, man. He said he saved his life. Somehow the motor got stuck in something. And because he was jacking off or doing something. He was doing something. And yo, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Mm.
Oh man.
All right,
Oh man.
All right,
this is
so
what we about to
we got.
do. We about to go finish
So,
watching this national championship game right now. TCU just scored is 7-10. I think that's what the score is, 7-10.
Yeah, let's end the show, man. Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen, thank
let's
y'all for
get
coming out tonight. God bless. God bless. Good night.
Fuck them wild pigs. You see?